Hi, I'm Jill Hart, and I have been teaching at Front Range Christian School since it began in 1994. Without integrating faith into teaching, it's completely empty. So we look at the world through God's lenses. He's our creator, and so if we don't look at the world in every subject area from God's viewpoint, then we don't have an education. It's just not complete without having God be a part of every part of our life. And that's the best part about teaching at Front Range, is I get to share that with my students. And I love to be able to share the excitement of learning with them in every subject area. My students get so tired of me hearing me say, "Oh, I just love that," and they'll say, "Mrs. Hart, you love everything." But it's true. It's exciting to get to share that with them. The best part of prayer in the classroom is when it just happens spontaneously. There's a kid who's struggling with something. We just stop and pray. Students will sometimes remind me that we need to pray. There'll be a problem and a kid will say, "Mrs. Hart, I think we should pray about that." I try to look at every one of my students as an individual child and see the way that God has created them with strengths and weaknesses, and then I want to encourage those strengths, strengthen the weaknesses, and help them to be what God has called them to be. What I feel like my job is to come alongside them and give them the tools that they need to succeed in life. Many of my students come to school and they have heard the gospel since they were little, but I still share it with them because they need to know. And it can be a process of them growing to understand what that means in their life.